Would it be asking too much to have your salespeople also spend just one evening with an existing client as well as one evening with a prospect?
No, I don't think so at all.
Okay, well, to give each salesperson one game a month to take out a prospect, you would need 5 games a month. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you would need a similar amount of games per month for your salespeople to take existing clients out to the games. In addition to that, you would need 5 games per month. In total, you would need 10 games per month. Now, let's talk about which type of ticket would work best for you. So, Kiki, based on what you told me, here's what I would suggest you do. Our best seating area is the club level seats. With these club level seats, you get free parking, so you don't have to worry about the heavy traffic and finding a spot to park. You will also get vouchers to our concession stands for a free meal and a free drink. This way, you won't have to worry about dinner. If you want to wait and order your food during the game, you have the option of telling your order to the waiters who will be walking around in these areas. Your food will be directly brought to you like you're at a restaurant. Finally, you'll get a great atmosphere for the seats you'll be sitting in. You'll have an electric crowd around you and you'll also get to see a great game. So, the cost to have a planned, controlled new business effort is really quite nominal for the return. For each one of your salespeople to take just one key prospect once a month and one current client a month, you would need 10 games per month, or 60 games for the season. Now the return on the investment is really substantial. If each salesperson brought in only one piece of new business because of this focus on new business, your sales would increase by $125,000. But because you need 60 games, I recommend 4 full season tickets. That would leave 10 games for your employees or more customers. Your cost for 4 season tickets is only 14,000. How happy do you think you would be with those results by giving this plan a try?
I think I'd be pretty happy with that.
That decision would be worth at least $125,000 in new business to you and maybe even up to $250,000 in new business. I can get this order in today and reserve you some prime seats. Would you prefer the account in your name or the company's name?
You know, Blake, I think I'll just buy the good games from StubHub.
Well, Kiki, I can understand how easy it is to buy from StubHub. However, StubHub has some weaknesses for business, and I'll give you 3 of them. Number one, you can't really plan in advance with a controlled new business strategy. Number two, you never really know how much you'll pay for tickets, and more importantly, whether you can even get decent seats. And number three, you don't get access to the other features and benefits of being a ticket package buyer with the team. What is it that is really causing you to hesitate here?
Well, I just can't see this working for myself or for the company.
Well, I can understand this sounds crazy that you can get all this new business by going to games, but it does work. And what is your risk? It's only about $14,000. That's not much of a gamble considering you're risking $14,000 to get $125,000 and maybe even $250,000. What if it isn't as effective as I say it is? What if it's only 75% effective? That would mean you would get over $90,000 in new business for a $14,000 investment. Plus, you'll have a lot of fun at our games. Would it be alright if I placed your order today?
As much as I want to, I just think this would cost too much.
How do you mean?
Well, we've had a tough year and cut some budgets, so I have to be smart on expenses.
I can understand that. You know, think about it this way. You said yourself that you thought you could generate $125,000 in new business for a pretty reasonable cost of $14,000. That sounds like a pretty smart move on your part. What is it here that is really causing you to hesitate?
Well, the more you lay it out and explain it to me, the more interested I become. Let's pull the trigger. It sounds like a good idea.
Perfect. How about this? We'll sign you up today and use our opt out clause. Here's how that works. You're meeting with your salespeople on Thursday. Well, I'll write next Monday's date on the top of the agreement. You have until that date to opt out if you decide that this isn't for you. This way, you can get better seat locations, and if your sales staff really fights you on this by Monday, then call me up and I'll cancel the order. Can I reserve those seats today, Mrs. Wenstrom?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do this.
Okay, would you like it in your name or the company's name?
Well, I actually have the company's card handy, so let me get that for you and let's put it in their name.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you. Let me just write down a few numbers here and we'll get this thing going. Don't forget that you can call me or email me anytime if you have any questions about this, and I look forward to doing business with you. Thank you, Mrs. Wenstrom.